I like to propose a toast. I said toast, mother. La, la.
Yeah, it's Slum National, underground thunder bounce when I stop the ground. Like a million elephants, a silverback orangutan, you can't stop a train. Who wants some, don't come unprepared, I'll be there. But when I leave there, better be a household name. Weatherman telling us it ain't gonna rain. So now we sitting in a
drop top soaking wet. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Casey's Corner. NBA Finals post-game show. Game 6. That's right, it's game 6. We had a game 6. Last time I talked to you guys, it was game 3. Game 4, I was a little under the weather. Game 5, I was on my deathbed, so I didn't do any post-game. But excuse me in the crazy voice. But I have to come back now because we're watching history. We're on the verge of watching more history one way or the other. And today on the post-game show, I had to bring in my man, A. Knox. He's been here the whole playoff ride. Alan, man, first of all, welcome to Casey's Corner, NBA Finals post-game show.
I mean, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to talk tonight, especially.
I mean, I'm at a loss for words almost, man.
Real quick, before we start, can I say one thing?
Please.
Yo, the Warriors acting real light skin. Shorty part 2. Klay Thompson walking up the court. 7 seconds left. Leading his team. Aisha Curry wilding out on a Twitter. Steph Curry throwing his mouthpiece in the fan.
Wait a minute. Wait, hold on. Not only hitting the fan, but you know he hit the son of the minority owner of the Cavs?
Yes. I saw that. They're emotional.
Yo, they are overly emotional right now. I mean, you tell me if you saw the same thing. Well, see, after Game 5, I was at home sick, so I watched a lot of coverage and things of that nature. I saw Shelly Smith on SportsCenter, talking about she was in the Warriors locker room, and they asked what was the vibe in there. And she was talking about how they were in there, and Steph just sat in his chair, with his uniform on for minutes. Klay Thompson just sat there with his hands in his head. The trainer sitting there couldn't believe it, had his hands in his head. Like, excuse me, you would have thought that it was 3-3 going to Cleveland for Game 7. You would have thought you guys were up 3-2. They sounded like, they looked like they saw a ghost in the fourth quarter of Game 5. And I was like, okay, let's see if they snap out of it. Well, we saw at the beginning of the game. They look like they still saw that ghost. They look, and now you see the light-skinned behavior, as you like to say, coming out. They look shook. They look completely shook. I think they didn't think for a second that they were going to lose Game 5. And then they got real chesty. Klay talking about this is a man's game and somebody's feelings were hurt. And Aisha, all respect to the chef's wife, but getting on Twitter and talking about LeBron taking the high road and all this. They got real personal, and now they're really shook because they didn't woke up that man.
This is why we watch sports.
Yes.
Like, I can't. I kind of was like, yeah, I really didn't think they would win Game 5. Mm-hmm. I kind of didn't know if they would win Game 6, but here's the big thing. Now, once you let a series go on and on and on, you have things like Bo gets me, Big Dollar's back. Big Dollar's back.
Wow. Out of nowhere, yo.
He was running like he needed to go to the bathroom. So I don't really understand it in this dude. Like, I don't really root for people to lose. You need humble pie, homie. You was talking about if I was there. You were here tonight? You was there. What, that Game 3 when they got blitzed by 30?
Bruh. Come on, man.
The rest of the game is 15-point blowout. They won 3 of the last 4. Only concern I got is Kyrie Irving's foot. I saw it.
Yeah.
And he didn't shoot after he hurt his foot.
He didn't attack. I saw it. I saw it too. I watched the press conference with them. He didn't. I didn't see anybody bring it up. He seemed to be in good spirits. So I'm gonna just maybe it's a jam. Hopefully it's a jam toe or something like that.
He said, "I'm fine," like that.
Right.
He gave the "I'm hurt, but I'm not telling you I'm fine."
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not explaining what happened or what it is. I'm fine.
Right. He's basically, I don't want to hear about it because I'm playing on Sunday, so I don't even want to hear about it. Man, you know what I'm saying? And then I heard the craziest stat listening to Murph and Mac show, KMBR 680. Shout out to those dudes. I heard the craziest stat this morning, and this was before tonight. Okay, guy from Cleveland.com was on there, and he said in the last 3 games. Game 3, 4, and 5. If you take out the 7 minutes in the fourth quarter of Game 4, where Cleveland just couldn't throw the ball in Lake Erie, and the Warriors got a little groove going, the Cleveland Cavaliers had outscored the Warriors by 48 points in that time span. 48 points, and you got to think even if you put in that 7 minutes again, it cuts it down to like maybe 32 or something like that. They've dominated them since Game 2. They've dominated them. And then you go into tonight. Man, my goodness. I'm at a loss for words for what I'm seeing right now. I'm at a loss for words, to be honest with you. Take it away, Alan. I'm at a loss for words.
Number one, I'm going to tell you some key things. The Warriors making a run. Dante Jones gives them 5 points. Like 5 big points. Like they were on a run.
Mm-hmm.
That cut it 9.
Yeah.
Then a lot of things that the Warriors are still playing like it's regular season. Like Steph with that left hand. Like are you still doing that? Then okay, maybe the calls were bogus, right?
Right.
And Steve Kerr, you're calling that on a 2-time MVP in the finals, gets out in the 4-time MVP. So, I mean, what are you saying, Holmes? Like, what are you saying?
Right.
Like,
Right.
Actually, you foul trouble the whole game.
Right.
You still reaching?
Right. Right. What are you doing? What are you doing? You got to play a little smarter than that. And then, like we talked about earlier, let's not act like some of the calls didn't keep the Warriors in the game early. I thought there were a lot of bogus calls on the Cavs in the first half. I thought there were a lot of bogus calls.
A lot.
The Draymond Green attack to the basket? Come on, man.
But he's still arguing. Like, you don't get it.
Like, Draymond Green on that play looked like he was trying to foul LeBron intentionally. That's how clear the foul was. And he going to argue about it. Come on, man.
He was shell-shocked. He wanted no part of shooting that ball. And Harrison Barnes.
Oh, jeez.
I hope you have a good game set because your stocks has went down.
Look here, I feel bad for Harrison. I feel bad for him. I mean, he seems like a good guy. He's a good basketball player. Oh my goodness, he can't throw it anywhere right now.
You know his stats for the last 2 games?
Oh, jeez. Break it down.
Yeah. His stats for the last 2 games are 2 for 24.
Have mercy.
No, 22. He was 0 for 8, 0 points tonight, and then 14.
My gosh, Harrison Barnes.
He caught most space.
Baby bottle, most spates. Baby bottle, Twitter fingers, most spates.
You ain't even get on the court. You're not even in the game. And then when you do get in the game, you get dunked on him. You don't want to look at LeBron.
Oh, man. Look.
LeBron is smashing Steph Curry, like, looking at him. Like,
talking to him, looking at him, talking to him crazy. Looking over his shoulder at him. Looking over his shoulder like, what? What? Everybody listening right now, just look over your shoulder and talk to somebody. Like, that's how crazy you looking, and it's sounding that somebody's in your area when you talk to him like that, man. Come on, man.
How far away is game 1 for Sean Livingston?
Whew. You want to know, as I go down the list, you know who the most consistent Warrior might be right now? Or not the only one, but I think Clay's relatively consistent. Steph actually played decent. He was troubled by foul trouble today, but I thought he played pretty good today. I don't know what he ended up with. I think he had maybe about 26 or something like that. He had 30? Yeah, 30? Steph played good. Steph played good.
Chauncey Billups said that was the quietest 30 he's ever seen.
It really was. It was as quiet as that 25 he had last game, too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I thought he played good. I'm watching the game. I'm like, Steph is playing good. But after Clay and Steph, Leandro Barbosa probably?
Barbosa.
I mean, Barbosa, he keeps them close. He's making shots. I mean, Draymond Green, they were talking about Draymond Green finals MVP 3 games ago. Stop it. Okay, stop it. The Draymond, look, here's the thing. Here's the thing that kills me, and this is a prime example. I'm going to break it down to all these people who think I'm a Draymond hater and all this other nonsense or whatever. I don't hate Draymond Green. Draymond Green is a damn good NBA player. Draymond Green is very vital to what the Golden State Warriors are doing. But I heard so much recklessness, you know what I'm saying, over the last 2 days about, oh, Draymond Green, and well, he's clearly the MVP of that team, and Draymond Green is Draymond Green comes back, he gets what, about 8 points, 8 rebounds, they get smacked by 20. Don't talk to you know top 10 player. Don't no top 10 player come back into the lineup and you guys get smacked by 20. Okay? Stop with the nonsense. Why, and this is what kills me. Why can't he just be a good damn player? Why does it have to be extra all the time? Why does he have to be an MVP? Why does he have to be a top 10 player in the league? Why can't he just be a damn good player and leave it at that? Stop being extra, okay? He would have helped out in Game 5. We understand that. Stop saying that he's the goddamn MVP. He's not. Okay? The MVP is 30. Don't forget that. I had to get that off my chest.
I don't like Draymond Green because he just talks way too much. And he is a good player. I can't take that away. His fundamental skills are there, but when people start comparing him to people, and like he's an emotional leader. Well, come on, man. You didn't even want to look at the basket for free, my man. Come on, man.
Come on, man. For real. And we talk about a top 10 player?
And then here's the kicker. Oh, if he was there, LeBron wouldn't have did that. What? You just did it again. You were there. You got a front row seat. Didn't he chase you down and you got scared in the break?
Pump fake. On a 1-on-0 fast breaking pump fakes. Get out of here, man. Name me another top 10 player who's doing that nonsense. Don't talk to me about top 10 with Draymond Green. I'm sick of it. I don't want to hear it no more, okay? He's not top 10. Bottom line.
But, all that being said, Golden State could easily win by 15 on Sunday.
I don't know what's going to happen on Sunday. I didn't know what was going to happen tonight. Because I easily saw a scenario where Golden State just does what they do. Catches fire. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. Alan, we talk about this a lot. I got to pat us on the back. We're usually pretty dead on with our views of the NBA playoffs and the way this NBA goes. If you watch the NBA long enough, you can read certain things and how things are going. I have no idea what's going on in this series. And probably since about Game 4, I have no clue. I don't know what's going to happen. I didn't know what was going to happen today. I sure as hell don't know what's going to happen on Sunday. I don't.
I have no clue. But I can tell you this. If LBJ comes out and hits his first 2 jumpers, it's going to be a long night for whoever's out there.
It's going to be a long night.
Number one, if he sees his jumper go in, it just does something to him. It changes. Like, when they cut it to 9, I'm going to tell you to the game. They want to cut it to 7. LeBron James got a grown man rebound.
Oh, yes. Big time. Big time. That's when I saw that.
2 jumpers, one fade away, and one step through with the shot clock going down.
That one on Iggy was nasty. Woo! That one was nasty.
If he got that going, which could be why he can't.
That's the frustrating thing about this game.
That's what frustrates us as his fans. Like, yo, no, like if you're in a, I mean, it's not that easy, but it's going to take a lot. There's no shot blocking. There's no bogey.
Right.
Nobody in there.
Right.
This is the biggest man on the court. You and Tristan now. They can't match up.
Well, speaking of, Tristan played great today, by the way. But speaking of, yeah. How much, if you're Ty Lue, how much do you play Kevin Love, Iman Shumpert, and Delly in Game 7? I say Kevin Love, you give him a shot. I don't think Shumpert and Delly touch the floor. I'm going with Mo Williams and Dante Jones.
And RJ.
Yeah, RJ, of course. I mean, he's obviously in the rotation. But I'm saying those two guys, Amon and Delly, you see, he already made that move earlier. I thought that was the move to make, go to Mo Williams instead of Delly. I think Dante Jones might take Shumpert's minutes in Game 7.
Shumpert's giving me absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
And he's the dumbest player on defense
Jeez.
I've ever probably seen. Like, just...
And I like Shump, but, I mean, it is what it is. You're right. He's playing stupid-ass defense. Just stupid.
So, and Gundy said, yo, you got to take him off of him. He's dumb. He's dumb, yo. Look at where's his hair. Dumb, man, already.
So yeah, I think we're in this lockstep with what the Cavs got to do with their rotation on Sunday. The tougher thing is, where do the Warriors go on Sunday? Because they're not. I mean, the one thing they probably can't rely on is the others should play better at home, but they're not getting anything from anybody really. Barbosa is about it, and Livingston has been solid. He hasn't been terrible, but you're not getting anything from Spates. Festus is hit or miss. Obviously, you're not getting anything from Barnes. Now you don't know what Iggy is going to be like in Game 7. Where do they go for, say, even if Steph and Clay have 60 to combined, where do they go for the other 40 points they need?
And you know LeBron's taking Draymond out the game.
Yes.
Yes. He got to get his. It ain't like, no, I'm not leaving. So now, here's the big quagmire they have. Here's the bad thing that they do. Now that you start the death lineup, you have nothing to fall back on.
Yeah, I felt the same way. You're 100% right. I felt the same way. I thought you should have started Festus in this game. They put all their cards on the table starting Iggy tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're right. You're 100% right. That's exactly how I felt when I was like, you're putting all your eggs in this basket. If this doesn't work, like you said, you have nothing to fall back on now. Yeah, and now you don't know what's up with Iggy.
Draymond to do too much too.
Yeah.
That's Draymond to do. You put a lot on him, and you're big. Like with Tristan and LeBron, he got a rebound. That's how he got in foul trouble.
Yeah. You're right, man. You're right. So.
And you can cheat because now what they're doing is here's the intricacy of it. Oh, you want to cheat up? Now we just send Tristan back to a lob all day. Can't do it. It's tough.
They have created some mismatch problems, and obviously Bogut not being there hurts a little bit, but Bogut wasn't really a factor to begin with. I think it's just the fact that I mean it all goes back. I hate to sound like I'm pole jocking a guy, but I just call it respect with a K. It all goes back to LeBron, man. LeBron is setting the tone. Have you ever seen? You remember the movie High School High? It was like a spoof of Dangerous Minds. I don't know if you remember it. But anyway, there was a character in there who, played by Mekhi Phifer actually, who he was like the head guy in the school. And the substitute comes into class, and the substitute says, hey, all you guys, settle down, like we're going to get to work. And when he says that, everybody turns their head and looks at Mekhi Phifer. And Mekhi looked, he put his headphones on, and everybody else said, to hell with it, we're partying, we're not going to listen to the substitute teacher. Eventually, the substitute comes back in another day, and he says, hey, everybody, pull your book out, let's get to work. Everybody turns and looks at Mekhi Phifer. He opens his book. Everybody else opens their book. LeBron James is Mekhi Phifer in this situation. The Cleveland Cavs are going to look at LeBron James at the start of the first quarter and say, are we attacking tonight? No, I'm even go further. do we want to just take this tonight? They're going to look at LeBron James and say, do we want to take this? And if LeBron says, we're going to go take this thing, I'm going to go to the cup, we're going to do this, Kyrie going to be like, all right, let's do this. Richard Jefferson going to be like, all right, let's do this. You know what I'm saying? Tristan going to be like, all right, let's do this. It's on him. It's on him. He's the leader. He's the guy. What kind of LeBron James do you think we see on Sunday?
As history tells me, he's the best closeout Game 7 player in the history of the NBA. Numbers don't lie.
No.
Numbers don't lie. LeBron's going to show.
Yeah.
LeBron's going to show. LeBron's going to finish between 30 and 40. When LeBron really shows, you know he's being super aggressive, he attacks the glass.
Yeah.
So he'll have, if he's cleaning up 12, 13 boards, like, you know what I'm saying, he's going to get his assists coming. Did you see the pocket especially?
Oh, my gosh. Yo, that was nasty. Yo. That was a thing of beauty, man. That was a thing of beauty. The guy is playing a beautiful game right now. Like, I know it sounds like we just going on and on about him, but he's playing, like, the last two games have been two of the best final games we've ever seen in our lives.
Why are we fighting it? Why are people fighting it? Why are you fighting greatness? Why are you gonna?
I love greatness. I love greatness. I love it. When Steph is great, I love when Steph is great. When Clay, in Game 6 in Oklahoma City, one of the greatest performances I've ever seen. I loved it.
Here's the thing, and this is what I'm going to touch on. This is what I hate. When going on social media, you'll see. Just go throughout the whole season or whenever playoffs start. Whenever the Warriors lose, it's the rest. Whenever they win, it's all good.
So it's not just me seeing this, because people think I'm a Warriors hater and I only say it, but it's not just me.
Every game you lose, it's the rest. Every game. No, every game's the rest. Even with my girl, the rest. The rest are bullshit. The NBA, like, are you listening to yourself? 73 games. They're cheating you. Listen, before the last two games, the first 4 games of the series, LeBron James averaging 4 free throw attempts. And y'all gonna complain to me about rest. LeBron James.
Hey, look here. I'll take it a step further. When they came back from 3-1, there was no kind of conspiracy. It was just the better team eventually took over. But now somebody else come back from 3-1 and the NBA's rigged. The NBA want money because somebody else came back from 3-1.
It's just dumb. It just doesn't.
It is, man, and it takes away from a great team. The Warriors are a great team, man. You know what I mean? But the extra crying that they do in the organization, and they do in the fan base, and they do in the media. You know, the funny thing is, LeBron blocks Steph Curry's shot today, talks to him like we talked before, and then you got Bay Area writers and Bay Area fans talking about, oh, look at him. It's easy to talk shit to a 6'3" guard when you block his shot. These people have been calling this man bitch for the last week. For the last week, they've been calling this man a bitch, and they gonna act like it's out of character for him to stare down somebody after you've been called a bitch for the past week. I mean, come on, man. What world are we living in, man? Well, come on, man. But you know what? I'm a chill because I love my Bay Area fans. I love my Warrior fans. They're a little funny sometimes. It's a weird group, but I love them. So I want to ask you this. We talked about what we expect to see from LeBron on Sunday. What can we expect from Clay, Steph, and Draymond on Sunday?
Well, first of all, it's going to be a zoo house.
Woo.
So, Cleveland, if you get a win in there, like, you are special.
Yes.
Number one, I don't know if it's a Clay game. It's for sure a Steph Curry game.
Mm-hmm.
And Steph at the press conference was just taking it in.
Yeah.
They asked him, like, what did LeBron say to you when he just put the zip? He didn't say nothing.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I saw that.
He's waiting
I saw that.
explode, and there will be. Steph has a big game.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's enough, but he has a big game. Draymond, he's the wild card, man.
He is. You don't know.
You don't know what you getting from him, man. Like, you're going to get effort. You're going to get points. No, I'm sorry. You don't know about the points. You're going to get some rebounds, and you're going to get decision-making. Go either way.
Either way.
The
guy almost got teed up again today. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
He's like a shorty, yo. Shorty, yo. It's too emotional, man. Jesus Christ, yo. You way too emotional. You're a shorty. That's why we don't know if he's gonna be on his period that day. Like, I don't know what we getting from him. He get effort, I know that, but like one bad call. If he gets two calls, here you go. If he gets a bad call on the second foul in the first quarter, that's for sure.
Yeah. Well, he not even gonna be worried about getting suspended, so he's gonna be a loose cannon.
He's gonna be a loose cannon.
He's gonna be a loose cannon. So I'm gonna ask you. We got a minute and a half.
Mm-hmm.
As of it's 11:17 on Thursday night. As of right now, I think the Warriors are going to win Game 7. You might want to ask me again on Sunday morning. But as of right now, I think they're going to win Game 7. What do you think is going to happen on Sunday?
I got the Warriors winning. They haven't lost 3 in a row all year.
Yeah.
They losing or 2 back-to-back games. I got the Warriors winning by like 7.
You got to respect the resume. Until somebody goes against the resume, you got to respect the resume.
Yeah. I got them winning by 7. I won't be surprised if Cleveland wins.
Yeah.
But at this point, I got home crowd, 3-ball. LeBron has been in Game 7 for the finals. So, I mean.
Oof. Woo. Like I told you, though, it really seems like the city of Cleveland believes just enough to get kicked in the nuts again. It seems like they believe just enough to get a good, swift, size 11.5 in the nuts. That's what it seems like. I believe, Land. I hope I'm wrong because I did pick the Cavs to win, but that's what it looks like it's looking out to be. So we will see what happens. Hey, Knox, stay on the line after I close out here, man. We still got to wrap, but we're gonna wrap up the show right now, man. I appreciate you hopping on here, man, and yeah, he might be out on the Twitter. He comes back for the big event. So, Mr. Knox 29, right on Twitter.
Yeah, I believe that's my name.
No doubt, man. No doubt. I appreciate you hopping on with me, man. And yeah, Game 7, here we come, man. The NBA. I love the NBA, man. This is great. I love it. And Sunday night is gonna be one of the all-time NBA nights that we'll talk about for the ages, man. I appreciate y'all hopping on the Casey's Corner post-game show. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Y'all be good. Once again, Knox, I appreciate it. We up out of here. Peace.